All right, moving right along. Y'all go on and get into it. A family speaks out about a woman who was shot in Clayton County. Shot by the Clayton County officers was on a mental health call. That's what they say. And they say a baby got shot out here in these streets.
Now, Clayton County police officer in critical condition as we speak after she was shot in the line of duty. This is Officer...
Oh, I meant the police officer got shot in the line of duty.
D'Amica Lloyd, and Clayton County police believe the woman who shot her was suicidal. She's in the hospital as well after she was hurt in a shootout with police. We have team coverage for you tonight. Karis Belger is reaching out to the officer's family and friends. But first, Don White has brand new video showing the officer's response to the woman's home as her...
Clayton County Police here tell me Officer D'Amica Lloyd has been with the department for a year and a half. Records show she had 2 hours of suicide prevention training earlier this year. A mental health crisis, that's what Anaya Pryor's family says she was going through Wednesday evening when they called 911 seeking help.
My mom told me she had just started psychiatry, so they put her on some kind of medicine.
Clayton County Police say they received 3 calls from the home along Newberry Drive in Jonesboro that Pryor was threatening suicide.
The story comes out.
Look like One Eye Stud sisters. All right, okay.
And it's like, oh, Ayana just went crazy and started shooting at the cops. Like, no, that's not how it happened.
Pryor's sister-in-law shared security camera videos showing officers responding to the home 3 separate times. The family says the first time a male
responded to the home 3 separate times. Here we go.
Officer came out around 9:48, but they didn't feel he understood the gravity.
Why can't we get the police to actually be serious when they come out?
They be serious, but no, sugar, you. They be serious, baby.
When someone calls you to their place of residence and say, hey, my family member isn't right, it should not be dismissed.
The family
say they blaming the police officer. Yup.
Says Officer D'Amica Lloyd in an ambulance responded the second time. But the video shows the ambulance leaving around 10:50 after the family says Pryor refused to get inside. The family says Officer Lloyd then returned by herself after the third 911 call.
I'm not faulting her. It's just there should have been some backup for her.
The video timestamp.
So you're not faulting her. That's what's up. Watch it.
It's 11:05 p.m. shows the officer rushing Pryor in a yard as Pryor holds something in her hand. We're pausing the video there because moments later, Officer Lloyd was shot.
You saw her with a gun on her waist, and the mental state she's in, but you still jump on her.
Stop. He said you saw her with a gun on her hip, and in the mental state that she in, you still jump on her. She's the police. No matter which police, damn it, she rushed her for a reason. She rushed her for a reason.
Moments later, Officer Lloyd, after the third 911 call.
I'm not faulting her. It's just there should have been some backup for her.
The video timestamped 11:05 p.m. shows the officer rushing Pryor in a yard as Pryor holds something in her hand. We're pausing the video there because moments later, Officer Lloyd was shot.
If I'm not mistaken, Pryor had a gun in her hand. If I'm not mistaken, maybe y'all see something that I don't see. Let me just come on back. It's something in her right hand. I have no idea.
It shows the officer rushing Pryor in a yard as Pryor holds something in her hand.
I think she was smoking because that looked like the bud of a cigarette, a Black and Mild or something came off. So she was probably smoking.
Officer rushing Pryor in a yard as Pryor holds something in her hand. We're pausing the video there because moments later, Officer Lloyd was shot.
You saw her with a gun on her waist, and the mental state she's in, but you still jump on her.
Oh, so he's saying his kinfolk had the gun on her waist.
And they're rolling in the backyard, and then you just see my sister get up, and she's shot.
Investigators say
see my sister get up and she's shot.
Pryor then took off in her SUV, headed to Atlanta, where she was hurt in a shootout with police there.
Oh, so she shot. Remember, she having a mental health thing. So she shot the officer, left the officer there, jumped in the car to head to Atlanta, head to the A, man, and got in a shootout with the police. Y'all mad at the police?
County police say they have a social worker to respond to mental health calls. But
y'all do understand she shot, allegedly, shot a officer, and she got out. She still lit. I can't.
The family says the social worker never showed up at their home.
If you would have went about the situation in the right way, you wouldn't even. This would have never happened.
We're just gonna hope for the best for the officer. I really hope and pray she comes out of this, because she does not deserve to be hurt over trying to help.
Shit, you hope that she come out of there, because y'all folk going to prison.
Asked Clayton County Police to address the family's concerns, but they did not respond to my questions. In Jonesboro, Dawn White, 11 Alive News. Third 911 call.
I'm not faulting her. It's just there should have been some backup for her.
The video time-stamped 11.
Then if you're not faulting her, then who was you fault? You faulting the system for not bringing backup. But we got to find out, why did the officer even rush her here? The brother, I think that's the brother. The brother said, or damn it, that's kinfolk. Kinfolk said, you see her with a gun on her waist. It's lawful to have a firearm. Yes, it is, in Georgia. You see her with a gun on her waist. Hell, that was probably the best way that she can disarm her.
5 p.m. shows the officer rushing Pryor in a yard as Pryor holds something in her hand. We're pausing the video there because moments later, Officer Lloyd was shot.
You saw her with a gun on her waist, in the mental state she's in, but you still jump on her.
Listen. Oh, yeah. And have y'all been noticing all of this mental health talk lately? For like the past year, everything been falling under mental health. It's mental health, it's mental health. I told y'all we came up with this new goddamn word out here. Shout out to Quincy X for the $2 cash out. Say, what did the police tell her before she got shot? Exactly. This is what I'm saying. Something transpired even for the police to rush her. For the police to rush her, something was said. I promise you, something was said, and we don't need much know. Now, if the police officer die, boy, kinfolk going to prison. You can believe that. It's a wrap. You killed the officer in the line of duty and left the officer. See, it's a difference even if you had a gun and the gun went off by mistake, and you at that moment hit the police, but then you try your best to help that police officer, to save that police officer's life, call the ambulance and stay there. You have you have a greater case and a greater way of getting off or getting less time, because it was a mistake in your mind and you did not run. You tried to help save that officer's life. That plays a big part in front of every judge. I promise you that right now. Shout out to Esther for the $1 cash app. Say, why they call 911 and not 988? Say, nobody told them, huh? I'm trying to tell you, look. They don't watch the Willie Williams show. I keep it. New mental health hotlines 988 out here, in case y'all don't know. I'm trying to help y'all. But they always blaming law enforcement, though, for shit when y'all can't even... The family can't even help their family members. I know. That's why we have professionals and shit like that right now. And you can't just commit people. And a whole bunch of times people talk that mental health thing because people popping off or they snapping and shit like that. No. In the community we call that regular shit. Shit ain't a mental health problem. This how this person be snapping and shit. You know what I'm saying? But now we done turn everything into mental health. Why? And watch this. Y'all know that y'all kinfolk had a firearm. If that's what he said. If he was saying, now you see her with a gun on the hip. I'm not sure whether he talking about his peoples or the officer. But if he's talking about his people, why y'all ain't never take that gun away? Knowing this person, y'all people have this mental health problem. Because it has to always come back, what could we have done before it even got to the police?
And they're rolling in the backyard, and then you just see my sister get up and she's shot.
And she just got up and you see that she shot. But y'all don't want to say, why in the hell did she leave the officer and run to Atlanta from Jonesboro? Why? She got to get back on 75. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? She got to get from, damn it, from 75 to the 285 or something like shit like that right now. But yeah. We don't want to talk about her fleeing the scene of a possible homicide or at least manslaughter. We don't want to talk about that right now. So yes, I know that y'all hoping that this officer live. It's going to be a problem if that officer die. We all know. And she been on the force a year and a half, some shit like that right there. Yeah. 75 north to the 285, right? Shit, I got to go up there that week. Yeah. So, hey, keep doing what y'all doing, man. And just don't be shooting the police. You know what I'm saying? And everybody just got this mental health shit, y'all. And it's typical. Well, I'm not going to say. Yeah, so, hey, it is what it is. We got to get better help and better care for our kinfolk, stuff like this right here, so these type of things that don't transpire. Anyway, move right along. Not even much going to hold y'all. We got to go on and get into the main event.